The year was 1954. America was in the Cold War, but within its borders, the fight for civil rights raged. Jim Crow laws enforced racial separation in the South, affecting every aspect of life, including schools. This video delves into Brown versus Board of Education, a pivotal case in the fight for racial equality. African American students were relegated to inferior schools under the separate but equal doctrine from Plessy versus Ferguson. The NAACP, led by Thurgood Marshall, challenged this system, believing education was the cornerstone of a just society. They filed cases across the country, consolidated under Brown versus Board of Education. This case forced America to confront its hypocrisy of proclaiming liberty and justice for all while denying those rights to many. The outcome would shape the future of civil rights and equality in America. The stage was set for a legal battle that would capture the nation's attention and alter American history. The Brown versus Board of Education case was not merely a legal dispute. It was a reflection of a nation grappling with its identity and conscience. Brown v. Board of Education was the culmination of years of efforts by individuals challenging the status quo. Oliver Brown, a welder from Topeka, Kansas, was among the plaintiffs. His daughter Linda was denied admission to a white school closer to their home. The plaintiffs testified to the inferior conditions of black schools and the psychological toll on African American children. They argued that segregation violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. The NAACP Legal Defense Fund presented evidence showing the harmful effects of segregation on children. The Brown case symbolized hope for marginalized communities, showing the power of ordinary citizens to challenge oppression. At the heart of Brown versus Board of Education was the question, could separate but equal ever truly provide equal protection under the law? The plaintiffs argued it could not, hinging on the 14th Amendment, which guarantees equal protection. The NAACP Legal Defense Fund used the 14th Amendment to challenge the separate but equal doctrine from Plessy versus Ferguson. Plessy had upheld segregation, but in reality, facilities for African Americans were inferior. Brown versus Board of Education directly challenged Plessy, arguing that separate educational facilities were inherently unequal. The Supreme Court faced a momentous decision: uphold Plessy or recognize the inherent inequality of separate but equal. The court's decision would shape the future of civil rights and equality in America. The 14th Amendment's promise of equal protection was at the heart of this historic case. The Brown versus Board of Education case presented a direct challenge to the Plessy ruling, arguing that separate educational facilities were inherently unequal and violated the 14th Amendment's guarantee of equal protection. The Brown case used social science research to show segregation's harmful effects. The NAACP presented psychological evidence, including the doll test by Kenneth and Mamie Clark. African American children preferred white dolls, showing internalized racism and a sense of inferiority. This evidence helped the Supreme Court see the real-world consequences of segregation. The court recognized that separate facilities, even if equal in material terms, created a damaging system of racial hierarchy. The doll test played a significant role in swaying the court's opinion. On May 17, 1954, the Supreme Court delivered its ruling in Brown versus Board of Education. In a unanimous decision, the court declared racial segregation in public schools unconstitutional, overturning Plessy versus Ferguson. Chief Justice Earl Warren stated that separate but equal has no place in public education. Justice Warren wrote, "We come then to the question presented, does segregation of children in public schools solely on the basis of race, even though the physical facilities and other services may be equal, deprive the children of the minority group of equal educational opportunities? We believe that it does." The court recognized the inherent inequality of segregation, violating the 14th Amendment's guarantee of equal protection. The decision was a triumph for the NAACP, the plaintiffs, and all who fought for racial equality. The ruling sent a clear message that segregation had no place in American society. The Brown decision was a beacon of hope, signaling that change was possible. The ruling paved the way for desegregation, marking a significant step toward racial equality. However, the fight was far from over, and implementation would be complex and challenging. The Brown decision was a monumental victory, but the journey toward integration was long and arduous. The ruling did not provide a specific plan for implementation, leading to resistance, especially in the South. Some states refused to comply, while others used delaying tactics. White citizens' councils opposed desegregation, using intimidation and violence. In response to these challenges, the federal government, under Presidents Dwight D. Eisenhower and Lyndon B. Johnson, took steps to enforce the decision. Eisenhower sent federal troops to Little Rock, Arkansas, in 1957 to ensure that 9 African American students, known as the Little Rock Nine, could attend a previously all-white high school. The process of desegregation was slow and uneven, requiring continued legal battles and federal intervention. The fight for integration highlighted the federal government's responsibility in ensuring equal rights. More than 6 decades after Brown v. Board of Education, its legacy continues to resonate. The case stands as a testament to the power of the law to bring about social change. It provided a foundation for future challenges to segregation and discrimination. The Brown decision inspired activists and led to landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act. While segregation legally ended, the fight for educational equity continues. The Brown case reminds us that the pursuit of equality is ongoing, requiring constant vigilance. The legacy of Brown is about the ongoing struggle for a society where all individuals have equal opportunities. The fight for equality continues, guided by the lessons from Brown v. Board of Education. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into historic moments that shaped our world. Let us know your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.